Good morning, fifth graders. Here is Mrs. Azza, and here is the first online lesson of science. I'm sorry for being late, but I wasn't feeling good for the last couple of days. We're gonna start from the point that we've stopped at before the vacation, and I hope that you remember what we were talking about. We were talking about the light, the ways we see things, the reflection of the light, and the ways or how do we see behind us. And we did stop in that lesson. Today's lesson will be about which surfaces reflect the light the best. You may find that at your learner's book, page 60. Page 60. Okay. For this lesson, have you ever asked yourself, why can you see yourself one side of a mirror but not the other side? You can see yourself clearly in this side of the mirror, but not this side. Do you think about that? No? Okay. You may see yourself in this side of the mirror because this is a very smooth and polished surface. That's why you can see yourself. The light falls on you, then on the mirror, then will reflect from the mirror to enter your eyes. I hope you remember that process of seeing. But in the side of the mirror, this is not a smooth surface. Although it looks very smooth, but it's not. It just looks like the pictures A and B. In A, the surface is very smooth and the light falls on it, then reflect back on your eyes. That's why you may see an image of yourself. But in B, the surface is rough and it's full of probes that you couldn't see yourself. And why is that? Because these probes absorb the light. What are they doing? Absorb the light. So in A, the surface is very smooth and it reflects reflects. But in B, the surface is rough and it absorb the light. So you couldn't see yourself because there is no light reflecting from this surface to enter your eyes. Now, would you please give me an example of any object that is around you in your room? Now, look around you. Now, would you please name me 4 things around you? Like a chair, a desk, a table, a wall, a notebook. Do you have any of these around you? Okay. Can you see yourself in these objects? Yes or no? You may also find a mirror next to you. Can you see yourself in that? Now, would you please explain me why can you see yourself in some objects while you couldn't in other objects? Because some objects reflect the light because they are very smooth, while others they absorb the light, so they do not reflect the light, and you cannot see yourself in those objects. Right? Are you with me till now? We are okay? Then let's move to your activity book, page 36. 36. You're gonna find that an activity or an exercise about which object to reflect the light the best. And you may follow the rules of making a Faraday test. Do you remember that term? Faraday test? we ever talk about this? Yes, we did in the third grade and in the fourth grade, and we will in the sixth grade, inshallah. Right. In the fair test, you have to follow some rules to make it a fair test, not just an investigation or anything. In the fair test, you have to make one changeable factor. You have to change one factor, and you have to keep the other factors the same. Like, if we want to know which materials reflect the light the best, from a piece of paper, a block of wood, a mirror, a piece of a metal. I have, like, to keep, for example, the same size. I have to keep the size the same for all of them. It's not the fair test if I bring this size of the paper and this size of the mirror. This is not a fair test. I have to put them in the same distance from the light source. It wouldn't be a fair test if you put one object near the light source while the other object is far away from the light source. Then you come, well, like A, it reflects the light better than B. No, it doesn't. But you put it more closer to the light source. Maybe you may carry out this investigation in the same place. You couldn't make with the object A, make the fair test in the room while you are taking object B outside. This wouldn't. Now, think me of other factors that I have to say. Write me other two factors that you have to keep the same to make it best. Okay, so our lesson for today is which materials reflect the light the best. We did know that some of materials reflect the light while others absorb the light. That's why I can see myself in other, in some objects while I couldn't in other objects. And the rules of making a fair test. You're gonna do your activity book page 36, take a photo and publish it to me in a comment to correct it. You have to do the activity book page 36. Take a photo and publish it in a comment. And I am serious about that. Okay? Thank you very much. See you next time.